Hi everyone, and today I'm going to do a dedicated video to an absolute legend, an English legend who's been making so many movies, so many good comedy movies. The actor that I'm talking about is a nice man and a really nice comedian, is Norman Wisdom. I'll be showing you my Norman Wisdom collection, the story of Norman Wisdom, the movies that he's been in and stuff. I'm going to be a really in-depth video, and it's going to be really good. I think it's going to be worth the time sharing. Definitely. This man was an English icon, like I said, so we'll be showing you all his movies and the stuff that I have in my collection. So, let's do this. Let's dive into it. Norman Wisdom, an iconic, award-winning legend, comedy legend. To find comedy in Norman Wisdom, if you watch his movies, we'll have all of it. Sir Norman Wisdom was born in the 4th of February 1915. Norman Wisdom was an English actor, singer, songwriter, and comedian. He is best remembered for his lead role in the film Trouble in Store, which came out in 1953, for which he earned a BAFTA award. He also was popular in Iran, South America, and many Eastern Bloc countries, where he was the only one Western actor whose films were permitted to be shown. Born in London to a dressmaker and a chauffeur, Wisdom grew up alongside his elder brother in an abusive household. His father used to hit him often. After spending a period in a children's home, he ran away at the age of 11, only to return and work as an errand boy, not having a loving home to go back to. Wisdom was forced to work as a waiter as well as a cabin boy in the Merchant Navy. In 1941, he went to India with the army and became a comedian by clowning around in camp concerts. He eventually entered the film industry, making his debut as a professional entertainer at the age of 31. For several decades, he worked as a film and television actor. He also forged a successful career on Broadway in 1995. Wisdom was appointed OBE and was also given the freedom of the City of London, and he was married twice and had 3 children. Sir Norman Wisdom was born in Marylebone, London, England, and with his first movie being in 1948's A Date with a Dream. After that, Norman Wisdom appeared in so many films as a leading role, and one of them was Trouble in Store. He made several movies playing a character named Norman Pitkin, and then he grew on to make other movies with similar funny characteristics, with films like 1955's One Good Turn, and also the same time Norman Wisdom made a cameo appearance in the movie As Long as They're Happy, and in 1955's Man of the Moment. And in 1956, Up in the World, 1957's Just My Luck, 1958's The Square Peg, 1959's Follow a Star, and then we have his 1960s era, with his first film being There Was a Crooked Man, which he played Davy Cooper, and then the next movie was The Bulldog Breed. 1961's The Girl on the Boat, 1962's On the Beat,
1963's Stitch in Time, 1965's The Early Bird, and then the next movie, which he played a completely different character, a movie called The Sandwich Man. And in that movie, Norman Wisdom played a boxing vicar in the movie. And then the same year he made 1966's Pressed for Time. And then we go from 1968, where we have Norman Wisdom's first American movie called The Night They Raided Minsky's, a 1968 movie where Norman played Chick Williams. And then we have 1969's What's Good for the Goose, a movie that stars Norman Wisdom as Timothy Bartlett. He's a bank manager and was co-wrote by Norman. Very cool film. And then we have 1992's Double X. And then went on from 2004, where he played Nesbit in 5 Children and It. Norman Wisdom retired on the October 2004, and he would announce that he would retire from the entertainment industry on his 90th birthday on the 4th of February 2005, and lived in the Isle of Man, which Norman loved and has been there for 30 years. He first went to the Isle of Man back in 1978 and made a home there in Andros named Ballaloo. So we are going to do an unboxing now of each movie we're going to pick up. So the first movie, the first set even, we're not even going to do movies, we're going to do sets by each. And as you can see, there is one movie that I have not got in this collection, and that is a movie called The Man with the Crooked House, or The Man with the Crooked Face. I can't remember what the movie was called now. What's that movie with the... Oh, okay. Let's just put... Network Norman Wisdom Blu-ray. There's a movie that I haven't got in my collection. I can't think of what that movie is. Where is it? What is it called? Not the Wizard Crooked Man. I've got that one of my... The Sandwich Man. That's the one, The Sandwich Man, which I'm going to get on Blu-ray. There's a movie that Norman Wisdom did called The Sandwich Man, but I'm not going to do that now. Right, so I'm not going to do any research on my phone. This will be me just adding on. No lip. This is movies that I have watched and seen, and I've seen all of these titles already, so I know exactly what these movies are about, but I'm not going to dive in too much. This is just going to be an unboxing. I've did my little intro of Norman Wisdom, which, you know, is highly appreciated to let you know that he is an English icon, and been so many stuff. Let's just take a look. So the first collection I'm going to show is this collection here, the set that made me watch Norman Wisdom. And it wasn't like this. It was in like this big box set with 2 DVDs stacked inside, but this is just an easy spaced box set. In this set was produced by ITV Pictures, ITV Studios, Global Entertainment. But this is the Norman Wisdom collection. This contains the movies The Bulldog Breed, which is a 1930 something. Hold on, wait a minute. It's in here. 1938, I believe, if I'm correct. I think 1930 something. It doesn't tell you. The movie that has Bulldog Breed, which is a film that came out in 1953. The movie that starred the very first movie that featured... Well, actually, no, it wasn't the first movie. The movie that he did was a movie called... which I haven't got in my collection, which, again, it's called A Date to Dream, or something like that, which is a movie that he has a tiny appearance in. But this film, he has a big appearance in this movie. So this is the whole box set here. Let's just take you to the other side, so we'll give you a good glance at what this set looks like. This features, if I'm correct, 12 movies, 12 films, 12 awesome movies that's set in black and white, some in colour as well. Mr. Grimsdale! Let's take a look. So here is the ITV Studios box set with his most lovable movies on here. Norman Wisdom, the complete collection. This is the 12 film collection, and this is the thinner set, which is awesome. This contains all featured films such as The Bulldog Breed, One Good Turn, The Early Bird, Pressed for Time, On the Beat, Man of the Moment, Stitch in Time, Just My Luck, The Square Peg, Follow a Star, Trouble in Store, and Up in the World. I don't have a favourite. All of them are awesome. there is the picture of Norman there. But in this film, he's called Norman Pickett. I think it's Norman Pickett, his character's called in all of these movies. But let's take a look what you get inside this set. Oh yeah, you do get all the, there's all the pictures. Legend. Again, yeah, this is a set that was produced by, ITV Pictures. A well done set. Now as you can see, the DVDs supposed to look the same. We've got the Trouble in Store, which came out in 1953. We've got One Good Turn, 1955. One Good Turn. We've got Man of the Moment, which came out in 1955 as well. We've got Up in the World, which came out in 1956. Up in the World. And as you can see, all the discs are the same. They're just different colours with each title. Just My Luck, which is an awesome movie as well, that just came out in 1957. The Square Peg, which came out in 1959. We have Follow a Star, which is a very good one, which came out in 1959. The Bulldog Breed, which is another one, which came out in 1960. This is the first 1960 movie from Norman. We've got On the Beat, which came out in 1962. A Stitch in Time, which came out in, looking at Google right now, when each of them came out, so I can have a good demonstration. Stitch in Time, which came out in 1963. The Early Bird, which is a really good film, that came out in 1965. And Press for Time, which came out in 1966. The first set for Norman Wisdom was this set. Now, again, this came out in 19 something. This is the whole set, by the way. This is the whole entire movies that he's been in. The whole well-known best movies that he was in. Well, not well-known, but movies that very good films on here. But all these films, he played a character called Norman Pickett. Or Norman Bucket. I think his Norman... Pickett or something like that. Norman Pickett. He was, he had Mr. Grimsdale, but it was all related. These films were related to that character in these films. So I will put a picture there. But again, this is explained on my introduction that I'll be doing in the previous thing that you've seen before. So you already know when these films came out anyway, because I did the intro before I did the unboxing all of these. But anyway, here is the. With these things, I always go in depth with these things, but this set contains a commentary. This set contains a commentary for Norman Wisdom. There's a commentary for this set. We get The Early Bird, On the Beat, and Stitch in Time. All of those have audio commentaries in this DVD set. This is a region code 2. This is only region locked, I think, region 2 locked set. Some of these films are black and white, and some of these films are, coloured. So that is the set there. We got all the movies from 1953 to 1966. All of his awesome movies here. And this is the film where he plays Norman. This set, all these complete movies, I put like a montage of all pictures there of the legend. In English, one of my favourite English comedians. This man is my legend. He's a really nice person in real life, apparently, as well. So Norman Wisdom, there he is. So there is the collection there of all of his movies. Really awesome English comedy legend. There is one film that he made in America, which I will show you any minute, which is really, really cool. But let's dive into other things that he did. But there's a montage. But all of these rest of these films now, we're going to carry on from different characters he's played, and so all those movies that's in that set was Norman Pickett. Now we'll go to his other characters that he's playing, and let's take a look. So we're going to do it in order. So we're going to take a look at this movie right here, which is 1950 something. I can't remember now. But it's a movie that came out in this is a black and white movie, so when did this one come out? This was probably I've done it in probably wrong order, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be in Pacific order, these things. Girl on the Bus. I think this is 1960, I think, because it doesn't really tell you. This is a DVD that came out when I was come 1962. Right, this is a 1962 movie. I think this is 1950. Oh wait, sorry, that's completely wrong. Okay, we're gonna take that back. This is 1962. And this is 1960. So the next one we're gonna take a look at is this Blu-ray here. This is Blu-ray. This is by the way, I will mention this. This is a Norman Wisdom movie that came out in by Network Entertainment. This movie stars a person named by the way, I don't think he ever seen this movie. I think actually he has seen it in the cinema, but it was never released on DVD. This film never gotten released on DVD until 2018 when they released the Blu-ray and DVD version of this film. Do support Network. They have actually produced really good stuff, really good UK based stuff sometimes. This is from the British Film Club as well, which I will show on my other side any minute. This movie is a film called There Was a Crooked Man. It's set in the war times, 1960, and I think I do know that the movie he doesn't play Norman Pickett in this one. In this one he plays a character called Navy explosives expert. Navy explosive expert he plays in this film. But I can't remember what his character's called. This is a movie. His character is called Davy Cooper. We also got other actors in this film which did a really good job. But you know, Norman Wisdom, legend, the main star and the main awesome character in this film. So we're going to take a look on the other side. What you get in this Blu-ray. I actually have watched this film and it was very interesting. It was very, very, very set in World War kind of thing. It's a really World War-ish movie. But I actually really enjoyed it. It was very, very funny. It was fun, but yeah, this is an independent movie. Yeah, if I remember correctly. But this is a movie that has a lot of this film was directed by the BAFTA-nominated Stuart Burge. I don't know. This is the only movie I've seen by Stuart Burge because I have seen this and I really liked it. But yeah, let's take a look. And it does look good on Blu-ray, if I'm mentioning that now. Here is this awesome collection, awesome Blu-ray of the movie There Was a Crooked Man. Now, this movie is the first time they've released this on Blu-ray in 2018. This is all the other cast members that's in this. This is a Knightsbridge film production. So this is Network. Do support them. And there's the British Film Club on the side. So there is the front. And here it is. The back. Now here is the Blu-ray of this movie right now. This movie is an A, B, and C title, so you can watch this region 3. It's kind of like a region 3 title. If I say an A, B, C, it's kind of like a region 3 title. Now inside the Blu-ray, you have got a manual and you've got a Blu-ray. Now first of all, before I do anything, let's take a look at the inside artwork. Okay, right, so this is the actual inside artwork you get. I can't actually take this whole thing out because it's going to take me ages. But as you can see, this is posters of each movie that they're released right now for these films. As you can see, you got artwork of all of these. And yes, I have got Google to help me what his name was in the movie. And when the movie came out, 1960. Yeah, I'm not going to read that off because I know the film already. I've seen it. Right, so here is the remastering notes. Now, as you can see, it says virtually unseen since it's released in 1960. Now, obviously, Norman Wisdom could have seen this film when it aired, obviously. Since there was a Crooked Man independently made between Follow a Star and the Bulldog Breed. So this was made between that time frame of that movie, which I will explain, obviously, in my beginning intro. So, when Norman Wisdom was at the peak of his rank career, source materials, says that, yeah, baby, this film's basically telling you what the what the movie was, and all that stuff. Thanks to all the people that was making this Blu-ray, Norman Wisdom, Sir Norman Wisdom, obviously. Here is the Blu-ray, as you can see. Looks really good. There's no issues with it whatsoever. All clean. I had this for ages, but yeah. So really, really cool. And here is the booklet. Now, we will take you a look. There is Norman there. So, but I love this film because Norman actually plays a different character in this movie, but he obviously has the same, awesome humor, which makes that awesome, makes that, which is not bad at all. He is fantastic at doing that. He was like, a legend. I would say they had a bit of a Jim Carrey kind of feel about him as well, but it was his own style, his own unique, way of acting. He made it first. There was also George Formby, which, he was good as well. But this is like, this is the peak, comedy UK legend right now. So here is all the posters at the bottom. And there is the pictures. So you got, but you know what? You can read that when you get the set. Really worth reading. There is a lot of info on that thing. So yeah. Yeah, it was really interesting for me because I never actually watched a non-Wisdom film that he didn't play a different character. In this one he did in this film, which I really enjoyed. It was really fun to watch. But there was a Crooked Man. So that, I've unboxed that. So now we're going to go through this one here, which is a movie that came out in 1962. Now we go through DVDs. The only two Blu-rays that released for Norman Wisdom movies was The Sandwich Man and There Was a Crooked Man. The rest of them are just DVD. So let's take a look. This is a Prism Leisure title. This also stars Richard Byers and Bernard Cribbins. I believe this is the first movie that Bernard Cribbins was in with Norman Wisdom, I think. And then it was The Sandwich Man, I think. Yeah, I think so. So here is the DVD version, and as you can see, the DVD is supposed to. There is that spine, and there it is. So this is 1962's A Girl on the Boat. Now this is what the DVD menu, not menu, but the front artwork should look like. You just leave it like that, and then move it on the front, which is kind of awesome. This is a DVD film that was released by Prism Leisure. Go on the Boat, Norman Wisdom, Prism Leisure, and this DVD came out in 2004. This is produced by Fabulous Films, Prism Leisure as well. You got auto commentary and all that stuff. There it is, and there we go. And there is post artwork, as you can see. On this little sticker here, I'll read it to you. This says it was one of his proudest achievements on here. So this was Norman Wisdom's proudest achievements, movie-wise, and you know what? I wouldn't blame him. This film was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was an interesting, good film to watch. And there it is. And if you open it, and by the way, he plays a character in this film called Sam Marlowe. Yeah, Sam Marlowe. He's in this film, so he plays a different character in this movie. But again, comedy humor. He has that same comedy humor, which is awesome. So you go on the boat, and there is the DVD. As you can see, this DVD is a bit. Yeah, I kept this DVD, but it does play. It's okay. I mean, it is a bit scratched, but it's okay. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. There's the inside of all the other films that's in this set, but this film is awesome. I didn't mind. It was really good. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, definitely. I will say that this movie definitely is one of his really good films that he done. Proudest achievements. Girl on the Boat. I actually watched this film. Sam Marlowe. He plays in this film. He's like a. He travels to America, and it's just a really good, funny film. It really is. It's an enjoyable movie. But there it is, Girl on the Boat there. And there we go. So I'm showing you his movies in order so I can demonstrate what other stuff we've got in the collection right now. So we're gonna go through 1969, I think. We're gonna go through. Yeah, that's right, we're gonna go through that. So the next movie is a 1970. This film feels like a 70s movie, but it's not. This is a movie that came out in 1960, if I'm correct, somewhere between the time frame. This DVD got released in 2007. Let me just get
research.
This is a film that Norman Wisdom, I believe, wrote a bit of this film. But it was directed by Manny M. Golan. Don't know if I said that right. This film came out in 1969. Now, this one is called What's Good for the Goose. Now, this one, he's in the 60s now. He's doing a 60s kind of thing. Where Norman Wisdom hangs out with a younger girl. And, you know, it was very, it's very crazy, this film. It really is a bit really bonkers. But he is a bank manager in the movie. But it's just the movie. You got to watch it to understand what the movie is about. But What's Good for the Goose, you obviously know what you know what I mean. You know what the film's going to be about as soon as you read the title. But What's Good for the Goose? It's a very crazy movie. 1969. You know, early in the 70s. You know, exploration, I guess. Weird. Anyway, this is Norman Wisdom in this. He is a bit funny in this one, but the song in this film is really good as well. Very funny song, but the story of the movie is very wacky and goofy. But What's Good for the Goose? We're going to take a look at the front thing, and I'm going to show you what you get inside this.
So this film was a slam dunk release. Here is the spine. There's spine. I'm actually proud I have this film because it was a very wacky film and I really enjoyed it. Slam dunk. It definitely felt a very 70s vibe movie. Here is What's Good for the Goose. Norman Wisdom. What's good for the goose is also whack good for the gander. So he plays a bank manager in this film, and he, I don't know what his character is called in this film, but he is a crazy character in this film. 1969. If you open it, the DVD looks like that. Now you do get artwork. You get the chapters of this movie, the DVD, which came out in 2007. There's a slam dunk DVD there, and the DVD, which is again a bit scratched, but clean. It's all good. And there is the DVD. Now, as you can see, there's Norman Wisdom there, looking very scary, and there is that there, pretty cool. Yeah, this is a very But there's one of his films that he done, which was very interesting. What's Good for the Goose?
That's it. What's Good for the Goose? 1969 movie. Very interesting. Again, Norman Wisdom played a different kind of character. Still wacky, still funny. A bank manager in this one. Very funny. But there we go. So now here we have this movie. Now this movie, I find, to me, quite annoying, but somewhat. It was an alright film because Norman Wisdom did have a good pacing of the movie, and he played the character really good. He played the character really good in this movie. This movie is I'm not going to tell you the story of the movie because you know the title of the movie gives it away basically. So let's take a look what movie I'm talking about. Okay, so the movie that I am talking about is an MGM title. An MGM title. Now, they've produced a lot of things. They produced Teen Wolf. They produced other really good films from America and in the UK. Now, the movie that I'm talking about, a film called The Night They Raided Minsky. The night they raided Minsky's. Now, I actually enjoyed this film. This was a very enjoyable movie. The Night They Raided Minsky's. This has Jason Robards. Jason Robards, very good. He's been in so many good stuff. We've got another actor called Brett Eklund, and we also have Burt Lahr. Now, Burt Lahr is a legend. He was in this film, The Night They Raided Minsky's, and this was Burt Lahr's, I believe, his last movie. If you're wondering who Burt Lahr is, he played the lion in the movie Wizard of Oz. Yes, he's in this film. He plays like the show contendant. He's the host, one of the main hosts in this film. But the story is about what the title says. But it's the 1960s. It tells you the story about the bird, but the what are they called? Burglar. Oh, I can't think what strip these are. Things like that. It shows you how that was made and stuff. But the movie's not. Talks all about that. They talk about this single girl in the movie, trying to help her out and things. And Norman Wisdom, he's like this show host, and he's like this funny guy that helps them out. and it's a very a long rolling movie, but it's a very good film. And yeah, it does star Burt Lahr as Professor Spatz, who he also, you know, I think this is one of his last movie roles, but he did a really good job in this film as well. But as you can see, here is the back, and obviously I think the cast in this film really enjoyed working with Norman. You know, why not? He's a comedy legend, English legend. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this also stars Elliot Gold as well. Elliot Gold, yeah, I remember that. And it also stars Forrest Tucker as well. So we're going to take a look on the side. Released in 1969, I think, again. Or am I wrong? No, 1968. 1968. 1968. It's bonkers. So this came out before What's Good for the Goose. So it was this film, and then it was What's Good for the Goose. That came out a year after. So 1968 and 1969. I should have done that the other way around. Anyway, which one would you go for? The Night They Raided Minsky's or What's Good for the Goose? I like both of them because it's a Norman Wisdom movie, and I like this them. This was released by Optimum Pictures as well. Optimum Classic. But there we go. Sometimes anyway. So there is the front. There is a spine, and there is the back. And as you can see, you can see Norman Wisdom's there. We have got Jason Robards there. And we've got all the other cast members, including Burt Lahr. There he is. There is the back, tell you the things, and inside, you do get the DVD inside there. Again, quite surprised that this was the only movie that, you know, it was an American movie, and the only, you know, Norman Wisdom movie that was set in America, which is kind of, but anyway, it was a very good film. Norman Wisdom was fantastic in this film. Like the Ray Minsky's, really enjoyed it. Really funny, wacky, and he does sing in this movie. Norman Wisdom, he sings a really funny song in this. So yeah, really cool, really enjoyable film. So that is the first row right now. We've done first row right now, and that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movies in Norman Wisdom's career. The only movie I haven't got in my collection is The Sandwich Man, but there we go. You know, I will try and get it soon. So we're going to go through the 80s now, and the 80s movie that I have got in my collection is a movie that I have seen. I have seen this movie. I think I have seen this movie. I might rewatch it, but it comes in a collection. You can't get this film separately on DVD. You can only get it in this specific set, which is, to me, really annoying. But it comes in this Judi Dench set, and again, an absolute legend. Love Judi Dench. But here is the Judi Dench box set. Now, the movie that's in this set that has Norman Wisdom in it is a movie called Going Gently. It's about this man who has a very kind of a serious movie, actually. It isn't a funny movie, it's very serious, but he plays the part really good in it. But he's this patient that wants to get better, basically, and that's what the movie's basically about. I'll put a poster of what the movie looks like on the poster, if I can find it. But there is the Judi Dench, but it doesn't have a manual. When I bought the thing, it didn't come with the damn manual book. But I have the movies. But the movie that's in the set is the third. No, not the third. The sixth disc. What, 1, 2? Yeah, it's on the 6th disc, but I replaced it because that is so weird. Yeah. Damn. Okay, where was the movie? I completely forgot where it is. Yeah, Going Gently is the 6th disc, which is that disc there, which came out in 1981. It's a movie that his first 80s movie. But yeah, in the Judi Dench box set. I'm not going to unbox this thing because, you know, the set is very, okay, it looks like that. Very interesting, very cool. All of Judi Dench's characters. I love Judi Dench. Absolutely really awesome actor. There's the back, and as you can see, all the discs look like that. So you've got all the discs of all the Judi Dench movies. You've got the Judi Dench collection now going on. And there's the DVD, that's the movie that has the movie on it. The disc, and the other disc in there. There we go. So there is the Judi Dench set. But Going Gently is the movie that has Norman Wisdom. That's why I have the set, because it has that movie, and I can't find it in a separate DVD, just a single DVD. But anyway, so we have this next movie, which I will be showing you off on the other side now. Now, this movie is a movie that was very, very good. I actually really enjoyed this film. It stars Norman Wisdom, and this is on DVD for the very first time. The only DVD. Why is this film so rare? I have no clue. I have no clue why this film's rare. I have no clue. They should have just released this as a £4 DVD, like a normal DVD standard, release. But this film, for some reason, is rare to get on DVD. Anyway, the movie that I'm talking about is a film that got released in 1992. This is a 1992 movie, and this stars Arthur Clutton. This is the character that he plays in the movie. Norman Wisdom plays a character called Arthur Clutton in this film, and he got a bit of serious bit to play in this film. But again, he has got a comedy sense to it. But he has a bit of, a sensible-ish attitude in this movie. He's kind of funny in this other thing that I'll mention now, and the other thing, and one of his last things that he did was very interesting. There is another 80s thing that he did, which I will show you after this one, really, because this it's dated. It's dated correctly. Wait a minute, I think this was 80s. Hold on. Let's show you this 1989 thing. This is the 1989 Norman Wisdom stand-up TV show, which, let's take a look at it, and then we'll show you. So this is awesome. This is the Norman Wisdom legendary live on stage, voted Britain's top comedian. It's around the world, absolute legend. Live on stage. This is a live on stage 1989 DVD. So this is a stand-up DVD. A stand-up live sketch that Norman Wisdom did in 1989. There he is there, and the DVD is not. It's a printed DVD, so it looks like that. It's pretty bonkers. This is a DVD that was released by Peckman Visual Publishing. Yeah, it's very interesting. I actually like this. I actually enjoyed this little DVD. It's a long live, but it was really fun to watch. Made me laugh all the way through. Legend. Let's show you a movie that Norman Wisdom was in called Double X. Double X, the name of the game. This movie was very surprising. Very, very surprising indeed. We've got Norman Wisdom in this film, playing a serious-ish character. Double X, the movie's called, with Simon Ward and all the other actors, but the main one is Norman. Okay, awesome. There is the DVD. There is the spine, and here is the back. And as you can see, there is Norman Wisdom right there. And we've got all the synopsis of the movie, what's it about. I have seen this film, and yes, this was produced by Odin Entertainment. So there is the front, and here is the inside. And yes, you do get artwork inside this case as well. I love the fact that they just got really good, artwork and time to produce this thing. So there is the DVD, the name of the game, starring Norman Wisdom. This is very odd. I think they did a sequel of this film, but this is the one that I liked. I did like this film. I have watched it. And here is all the other titles that this company has produced. And notice how we've got a Norman Wisdom title. Where is it? It's right there. Date with a Dream. That's the Norman Wisdom film. His first film appearance, which I'm definitely going to try and get at some point. But there is the manual. And inside, it just discusses Norman Wisdom's career and stuff. A bunch of information of all the cast and crew that was in this film as well. That was it. That was the end of that. That was the end of the 90s era for the comedy legend Double X. That was 1992. So we have got loads of movies to go. But what are we talking about? We are talking about some films and TV shows. Now, at the time frame, Norman Wisdom was doing TV shows and all this stuff in between. Mentioned it on the beginning of the intro. Now, we have got a few movies that was actually released on DVD. Some of the stuff that he was in from the 2000s and onwards. Let's take a look. So, we have got a TV show now. We're going to go through the TV show because this came out in 2003. And I actually really liked it. I enjoyed it. It was very funny. Norman Wisdom is in this TV show, and I have watched a lot, and it was very interesting. I was really happy to watch this. Uh, um, if you're wondering who Norman Wisdom plays in this TV show, he plays Alan Armstrong's father in the movie. So let's take a look on the side. So we're going to take a look what the series, unbox it. Now there is another series that he was in called Bird. There were so many TV shows. I've mentioned it on the beginning of the intro. But this is the only one that you can get fully the complete series on DVD on and Plus. There are so many series that I think there's only clips of this one. He has like a full different episodes he's in, which is really cool. So the TV series that I am talking about is a TV series that came out in 2003 called Between the Sheets. And yes, you do got a lot of few scenes with Norman Wisdom in this television show. I do like they showed a lot of appreciation, obviously, with this show. This is produced by IMC Vision. Alan Armstrong was really good in this. This is my first TV show I actually watched with Alan Armstrong in, and then I watched another movie that he did based on a true story. I think this is account, or this is the end or something. I can't remember now. But there is all the other actors that's in this. We also have. Hold on, let's take a look. So here is the front, there is the spine, and here is the back. I can see Norman Wisdom. There he is in the 2000s. Here is all the cast. There's Norman Wisdom there again, and there is Lynn. Really good actors in this show as well. The actor from the Royal Family, she's really good in this as well. And this is 2003. So if you take a look at the disc, I love the fact that they've also included Norman Wisdom as, images on there as well. So you get 3 and 6 episodes in this TV series, and the discs look like that. So yeah, pretty cool. Really enjoyed this television series. I've watched the whole series of this, and it's very, very interesting. I really enjoyed Norman Wisdom in 2003. Really interesting. Really, really awesome. Alright, and so we have the next one. Now, this one was awesome. I am so happy that Norman Wisdom was in this film. This is actually the first project that Norman Wisdom worked with Jim Henson. Yes, Jim Henson is involved in this film as well. Now, unfortunately, there is the same character that Norman Wisdom plays, but he has longer scenes for some reason in the later film of this film that I'm going to be talking about. Annoyingly, Norman Wisdom has like a 5-minute, or 5-second, scene in the movie. Like, it's that long. It's not really long, that much. But he plays this character really, really good, and it's just a little funny little thing that Norman Wisdom appeared in. And the movie that I am talking about, and yeah, you do get the image of Norman Wisdom on this DVD. Why the hell not? Iconic legend. This is the original, the first movie of the franchise from that came out in the 2000s. This is the first version, which I did get to watch, and I love this version than the new one that they've just sprung out. The movie that I'm talking about is a movie called 5 Children and It. Yes, Norman Wisdom was in this film. He played the carpenter person. He's trying to. He's the one that helps in the shop. I can't think of what his name is, but yeah, Norman Wisdom is in this film, but he has like that scene in the movie. But it was really fun to see Norman Wisdom in this film. So we'll take a look at you on the side. So let's show you. We also have a bunch of other characters in this film. We have this kid that appears in some of the movies now. He's not a kid obviously now, but he's been in a load of other stuff. Which is that actor there, and his name is, if I can remember, Freddie Highmore. He is Freddie Highmore. We've got Eddie Izzard as the lizard It character. And we got a bunch of other characters. Kenneth Branagh who's in this film as well. Branagh, I don't know how to say. I keep saying the name on, but I do know who he is because he's been in other stuff. Funny that we haven't got Norman Wisdom on the cast. Kind of it's not disrespectful. It's funny because guess who we have right now? Norman Wisdom, there he is right there. Really awesome. Yeah, one of his awesome appearances in this film, Norman Wisdom, was in 5 Children and It. But there it is, really, really awesome. Inside, you do get the disc inside as well. Pathy Pictures. Really cool. Path, whatever you call it. But 5 Children and It, the 2005 film, this came out. I believe, 2004. No, 2004. I was born when this film came out.
Nice.
So, there it is. 5 Children and It. Norman Wisdom's appearance in this film was awesome in that movie. And so we have a direct-to-video movie, and I believe 5 Children and It was a direct video as well. I believe the other, but I think these are really awesome titles, and I will show you the book and CDs that I have in my collection as well. I am really surprised that Norman Wisdom even appeared in this movie, because this movie was unbelievably bad. I'm not joking. The graphics was really bad. But guess who was in it? Right, this was going to shock you. We have got Rick Mail. Right, this is a low budget horror film we're talking about right now. Rick Mail, a good story, but very bad edited. I think they could have added more scenes with Norman, more scenes with Rick Mail, more scenes. I think Rick Mail had a lot of cameo in this, but it was like anyway. But it was enjoyable, but bad effects. It was enjoyable-ish. We have got a bunch of good cast in this film. Okay, the movie that I am talking about is one of the movies that came out in 2011. This one came out in 2011, I think. Yeah, this was a DVD that was released in 2011, but it was filmed in 2003 and 4. Norman Wisdom filmed his scenes in 2003 and 4. From the special effects creators of The Shining. Well, they were wrong. They were completely wrong. Okay, so here is the they have got a 3D version of this, and I'm definitely going to watch this on 3D, because this was going to give me a laugh. The movie that I'm talking about is a movie called The Legend of Horror Woods, but the original title for this film was called The Raven. It's called The Raven, something Evil Events, The Raven. I think it was originally called Evil Events, The Raven. I think it was called. I'll put like a comments on the. No, I'll put a picture up there. This is what this movie is on the spine there, picture there. Wow, this is a very shocking film. They got cast that I've never heard of before in this film, but we also got, this is the main cast. Ready? We have got, and I really do love the fact that there is these cast members in this film, because it definitely shows. Okay, so we've got Rick Mail, who's one of the ringleaders in the movie as well, but halfway through the movie. We've got Jason Donovan. Yes, Jason Donovan's in this film. We have got Norman Wisdom, again, really awesome cast, and Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken, Jason Donovan, Norman Wisdom, and Rick Mail in this movie. And yeah, they were in it, but oh my god, this film was a mess. It wasn't a mess, but it was very my god, it was surprising. But again, the fact that Norman was in this film makes me appreciate this, and it does deserve to be in the Norman Wisdom film. I think this is the first film that Rick Mail was in with Norman Wisdom. They did events and stuff. I'm sure they did live events previously. I'm sure of it. Awesome. The fact they were in this film together. We're going to take a look now what the movie is and box it, and let's do it. Okay, so here we have it. The Legend of Harrow Woods, the DVD released title of the movie. We've got the widescreen version. This is a 3D movie. This is a hard to watch film, but it was an okay watch, I guess. An okay. This is, why are they saying this? One of the scariest horror films to come out of the UK in years. It is not. Okay, it is not. Let me just tell you that right now. It's good, but it's like unbelievably shocking. Okay, so there is the front. Really cool. I love the fact you know what? I do love the fact that they have really awesome artwork on this thing, though, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I love the artwork, what they did for this. But again, the film is quite shocking. And there is the back. We've got all the information there. We got all the... Oh, they've got blogs as well. You do get Norman Wisdom blog, Rick Mail. You got all that, which is awesome. And Norman Wisdom tells you, like, story and stuff, which is really cool. Good to see Norman Wisdom on that. We've got all the cast on the back, and this is a Region 0 title, so you're not going to get, region locked to this, obviously. But it was an alright watch. So you get the DVD there. So there is what the DVD looks like. The Legend of Harrow Woods. Yeah. But there is the DVD right there. Well, it was surprising. This film was surprising to watch, if I'm being totally honest. This is one of these films that I was like, oh my god, like this was a hard watch. Flashing lights, there's a few flashing lights in this, if I remember. Oh my god, the graphics in this film, oh my god. It was like computer. Oh, it was unbelievable. And I'm not going to diss it because it's a non-Muslim film and non-Muslim is in it, and that's the main reason I bought the thing. So, and it was enjoyable-ish. It was enjoyable-ish. But I recommend it if you're a non-Muslim fan and you want to watch it. Just the fact that Wick Mel's in it as well. Wick Mel as well as non-Muslim. You're not going to get better than that. You know, they're legends. Awesome. So this film we have. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention. Does Rick Mel do they have a screen time with non-Muslim? Oh my god. Oh yeah, ish. I think yeah, ish. Yeah, they do. They do. I think. I haven't seen it in ages. This film is a movie that is very short. It's a short movie, but this thing is packed with stuff. This film is a movie that it's supposed to look like this, supposed to be in this thing, but this film is a Macmillan charity support movie. It was very good. It was very improv, very good movie. Not a lot of talking, but it was a good film. It was a good film. It was a good charity support. I love the fact that they done this, which is really awesome. But sad the fact that this was one of Norman Wisdom's last feature film roles. This is Norman Wisdom's last feature film appearances. This is a UK Film Council and Screen WM movie. The movie was made by Kevin Polis and Martin Nigel Davies. It's like a 20 or 50 minute movie. It was and this does say Sir Norman Wisdom, which I really appreciate that, because if you noticed, which I noticed, with the 5 Children and It, which came out in 2004, and Legend of Harrow Woods, I think they did it with Legend of Harrow Woods, I think, but they never said Sir. They never said Sir, and even on the Between the Sheets, which came out in 2003, didn't even say Sir. So again, that's very. But that's I think that was just anyway, because he's been in film business for a long time. We're talking about 1940, 1950s to 2007, right? Comedy legend, been doing so many good stuff. Well, this is Espresso, very interesting short little title called Espresso. We're going to take a look at now. Let's unbox it. And if you went into the Macmillan website, this is where I got this from, and they just send you in the post, and there we have it. That's where I got this version from, and it was worth it. The fact that they made a movie with Norman Wisdom, one of his last films, why the hell not? So there is, this is one of his last film roles, and you got Norman Wisdom there. 2000, I think this is 2007, this film, I believe. I'm sure it's 2007, but there's a message from Judi Dench. And the DVD comes in this little sleeve, which is pretty cool. Let's take a look. Can't get the. There it is. So there is the DVD, and it looks like that. Very good film when you get it. And it's 2000. This film came out in 2007. This is one of his last roles. I think 2008 or 2007, one or the two. But that's when it came out. So it was a 10-minute film. Of Espresso from 2007. So there we go. There we have it. That is all the stuff that we have in my Norman Wisdom collection. But is that all? No, it's not, because we have also. I'll put that. We have also got some books and some CDs that I have in my collection. So we're going to take a look. Which one to go first? I am going to take a look at the small one first. Then the big one. Didn't mean that in a sus way. Let's take a look. Here is one of the books I have in my Norman Wisdom collection, and that is Norman Wisdom's My Turn. By the way, why am I doing a Norman Wisdom collection on this day? There's a reason for that, and I'll explain to you at the very end of the video. So, this is the front. There's the spine, there's the back, and I'm not going to show you too much, but you have got so many images. Oh, I love that. So you get images of all of Norman Wisdom, all featured in black and white, and yes, the legend have met Stan Laurel and Oliver Hardy in his later days. Look at that, in their later days, 1950s, because that was one of their later days. Laurel and Hardy, what icons, legends, stars, what legends, you know, rightfully deserved so. 3 awesome legends right now there. 3 legends, 3 icons. So we've got Norman Wisdom with his monkey, which is featured on my CD that I've got, which I will show you. So you've got all really awesome information of all about Norman on this book, and I really do appreciate that. So there is my first book of Norman Wisdom. Now the second book. To me, this is proper, like this book, Encyclopedia. They both have awesome encyclopedia, but with this book, I have it in my hands because, you know, to me, Norman Wisdom is, you know, an icon to me. His comedy sense is awesome. The way he does things is awesome. One of my favourite English legends. Really iconic. So we're going to take a look. Here is the front of the book called Lucky Little Devil. This is a book that I have in my collection for. This has the Isle of Man stuff and Norman Wisdom. The beginning of the book has Norman Wisdom. No, the beginning of the book has Isle of Man, you know, information about it. And halfway through the book, you get information on Norman Wisdom. And I have mentioned on the beginning of my video of the Isle of Man story as well. So really, really interesting. Really, really cool. So if you open this thing, this is a book that came out from 2010. You have got a lot of information. What I love about this book, you've also got pictures of Norman Wisdom from that time frame as well, from 2007. But you've got older pictures as well. When this book came out, I had it on a good let's have a look. Why doesn't it tell you when the 2003? All art year from 2003. This book came out in 2003? Let's take a look here. This doesn't tell you. I don't think it tells you. I believe that this book came out in 2003. All of the images should be from 2003. They look like something from 2004, but yeah, it is 2003. Let's show you one of the pictures that I found in the collection. I will mention that also Norman Wisdom was in a lot of other TV shows as well, but I've named them. Right, there we go. This is just okay. This is just an example. They got so many other pictures from 2001, like 2004 and stuff. There is some other pictures. I want to find a perfect picture so I can show you. Example. So there is when Norman Wisdom met the Queen. So we've got lots of other pictures there, really interesting photos of his place as well from 2003. So there he is there. There he is there with Freddie Starr and others. We've got so many English casts as well, but there is Norman there, 2003. And where else? We've got other pictures here. I've got to show you the other ones from that time frame, because you have got a lot of older pictures as well when he was younger as well, but you've got a lot of pictures from like 2003 and like 2000 and stuff. Oh yeah, he met obviously George Formby. There he is there with the Superbike champion. There he is. So there it is. That is it. That's it. I also have this iconic CD as well of Norman, all of his films that was featured on the ITV box set, and some of the other catalogues that he's done. We've got the Bath song that he done, and the Lambeth Walk, which is a really good one, which is a 1990s song that he done, proper English song. You got Up in the World, The Wisdom of the Fool, and his famous classic title, Don't Laugh at Me, Because I'm a Fool. That's one of the songs that he sung in the film. But there is the actual CD. The actual CD is called The Wisdom of a Fool. I had this CD for years. From 2010 I had this CD. That's how long I had this to me the CD is really old because I had this for a long time when I was really young, the CD. So there is the CD, and there is the actual inside. Again, him with the monkey, and the manual looks like that, and you just get information of this to tracks and stuff. But if you like this video, comment, share, like, and subscribe. Now I'll see everyone on the next video. This is me showing my appreciation and my love for Norman Wisdom, an iconic UK comedy legend. And yeah, that's it for me, and I'll see everyone. Mr. Grimsdale! Norman Wisdom is a complete legend. Thanks for watching my films, of all the films that he done. Will be greatly missed. 2010, 4th of October, he passed away. Yeah, absolute English legend, comedy mastermind. So thanks for watching this video. Thanks for me showing you all the stuff that he's done. I will get the sandwich, man. Thanks for watching. I want to mention the reason why I did this video is because February is because Norman Wisdom was born in February, so I thought I'd make this video. Thanks for watching.